candy?
You already know if I'm going to take it.
Wouldn't be much of an oracle if I didn't.
But if you already know, how can I make a choice?
Because you didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it.
You're here to try to understand why you made it.
I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
How can I
Hello,
make it?
world. I'm Kiya, and this is my podcast, Be My Witness, where we witness ourselves, we witness each other, explore the many different forms that life can take on and the many different ideas that we can experience and dive into and come out the other side, different people. I had a whole concept of a first episode and it being this whole production with all these things, and I still plan on releasing that, but in honor of like being free and just going after the things that you want to do, I decided to record this episode off the dome, talking about something that I'm very passionate about. And from the intro, you kind of know what it is, or from the title or the thumbnail or however you're viewing this, you kind of know what it's about. So I'm excited to talk about it. I'm also, apologize for the for the funky edits at the beginning, but copyright. So I had to freak it a little bit. But thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy. And yeah, let's get into it. This is really just like off the dome, impromptu. Like I'm just here, I'm chatting, I'm yapping. And I wanted to talk about the Matrix. So first off, what is the Matrix? What is the Matrix? So I am going to look it up and see some definitions and see if we can bring it to an idea so we have a foundation of what the Matrix is. So 1, an environment or material in which something develops, a surrounding medium or structure. In the example, free choices become the matrix of human life, which is so wild that they use free choices, because a big part of the matrix that has stuck with me is where the Oracle tells Neo that you're not here to make the choice. You've already made it. You're here to understand why you made it. So is free choice really a thing? I don't know, but we'll get into that later. A mass of fine-grained rock in which gems, crystals, or fossils are embedded. Okay, that's a little bit too geology for me. But you see how it's like, so far it's been a container that's shaping something to exist. Okay? 3, a mold in which something such as a record or printing type is cast or shaped. Are you following? They all are saying similar things. In mathematics, it's a rectangular array of quantities or expressions in rows and columns that is treated as a single entity and manipulated according to particular rules. So those are like those input-output charts that we used to do in like, what was that, like 3rd grade? Interesting. Is it not? We've been playing with the matrix, manipulating the matrix. Well, what do we want this one to say? Well, if you put in this, you have to add 3, and then that's what you'll get out. So you see how it's something and something, or something, then the concept of forming, the concept of molding creates something else. The concept of manipulating creates something else. Are you following? Okay. And then finally, an organizational structure in which 2 or more lines of command responsibility, or communication may run through the same individual. Okay. Matrix structures are said to foster greater flexibility. Right, because it's a container that is fostering molding so that something can be changed. Okay, like this is an absolutely great foundation to understanding what the matrix actually is. And so because of this, I've accepted the matrix. Fuck it, because fuck it, why not? I've accepted the matrix. And I think when I first came into a specific type of awareness and watching the matrix and having conversations about the system and the powers that be and the man and this and all those things was like, whoa, like I have to break free from this. Like I can't let the man keep me down. I can't, like no, like this is my life and oh my gosh, like this can't be. But what I have found is that a contract is a contract. And by being here, by doing the things I do, I've accepted the contract already. So why am I trying to fight it if I already accepted it? And also, that's just taking too much of my brain power to try to figure out how to leave the matrix when, if we think back to what a matrix actually is, it's a container in which things can be inputted, manipulated, and changed. So, if I'm an input, I can manipulate it and change. Okay. Are you following? There's even a few moments in the Matrix movie, and this was in the first one, where the op, I don't remember his name, but he's eating a steak and he's like, damn, like I wish I could just have steak. Like I wish I could just stay in the steak world. Like, like I wish I could have steak. It's like, F it, bro. Like, if it look like steak, it tastes like steak, smell like steak, everything about it is making my brain perceive it as steak, then it's a fucking steak. It's a fucking steak. Like, there's no need to try to, like, transcend so much that you're not here. Like, it's a steak. I think it's like, you can drive yourself mad saying, oh, it's not a steak, it's a program that's tricking my brain into thinking it's seeing steak and eating steak. Well, yes. Well, yes, because you're not of this world, but you're in it. So even the concept of you having a body and a personality and attributes and qualities is a program. It's a program. It's a condition. You're going to drive yourself mad by not accepting the fate. And what's really freeing but also morbid is that we don't have to stay here forever. Like, that's your truest freedom, bro. And you can manipulate the container to output what you want it to be. So yes, I'm kind of over driving myself mad to free myself from the matrix when I'm already contracted into the matrix, which again is a container in which things are input and something different is output. So how will you be that change? How will you be the change? But I'm not saying to just let yourself be like, well, I'm in the matrix and just accept anything or just do anything because of your circumstances and just like not really feel the need to change anything. Because I don't really think that's like it would just be a waste of awareness, right? Like, what's the point of gaining consciousness if you're not even going to do anything about it, if you're not going to change the way that the matrix is perceived? Because that's really all it is. It's your perception of the matrix that makes it like predatory or that makes it evil. Because I don't think that the Matrix is inherently evil. And it could just be because I'm built different. But I don't think that the Matrix is inherently evil. I think that a lot of times people who have like who mean well or have good hearts or would quote unquote do the right thing, um they kind of let it go by doing nothing. And so the people who don't have the right idea or care about humanity, they're the ones making the change. They're the ones molding the Matrix to be what they want it to be. So yeah, the Matrix is a system, so make it work for you. You're already smart. You already have awareness. So learn a skill or hone in on the skills you already have and get curious. Don't just complain and point out how the Matrix is shitty and the man this and society this if you're not doing anything to change it. Because if you're complaining and talking about how it's shitty all day, that's all you're gonna see. All you're going to attract is shitty experiences, shitty just shit a shitty life. I'm sorry, like a shitty life. But the thing about life, the thing about the Matrix, the thing about that it changes. The system changes. So if you put in a different input, have a different system for manipulation, instead of it being +3, what if it's times 3? And now you have an even bigger output, a different output. You have changed by one small tweak, changing the plus into an X. So, calling back to the Oracle's quote, you didn't come here to make a choice. You've already made it. You are here to understand why you made it. So my question to you is, why did you make it? Why did you come to the Matrix? Why did you choose this Matrix? Now more than ever, it's important to understand why. Accept that you're here. Move forward. Embrace the Matrix and see how far you can freak it. See how far you can go. See how far you can go with your manipulations. And manipulations not meaning to be evil or a trickster, but to, well, fuck it. Let's look at the definition of manipulation. Damn. Okay, so the Google says the action of manipulating something in a skillful manner. The action of manipulating someone in a clever or unscrupulous way. So I would kind of equate that to like undetectable. Like when you're manipulating someone, it's important that they don't know they're being manipulated. Message. These don't really. This not really doing it for me. So hold up. Let me look for something else. Well, I guess what stands out is that it's the action of manipulating something. So let's look at the word manipulate, because I did look up manipulation, which is the action. So manipulate definition. Manipulate means to handle or control in a skillful manner. To handle or control a tool, a mechanism, a conversation, a paintbrush, a pen, a microphone in a skillful manner. To operate, to handle. Alter, to edit. So alter the Matrix to your benefit, to the world's benefit, to the people around you. Two is control or influence a person or a situation cleverly, unfairly, or unfairly. I think manipulation has a bad connotation, but like the Matrix, it's not inherently bad. It just means to alter something, to change it for the benefit of dot dot dot. It can be the benefit of you, and you can get pretty far with that. But there's also the potential to benefit other people, and not even like the whole world, because I think that's a really large scale that I honestly don't think anyone in history has ever been able to conquer, because even Jesus, even the prophets and all the religions didn't get everybody. So yes, I say all this to say that I've embraced the Matrix, because why drive myself mad and really truly drive myself in circles about how it's a system? What if I accept it, study it, learn its loopholes, and put my 2 cents in? Okay. So I want to leave you with the question again. I really want you to think about this. Why did I choose the Matrix? Why did I choose this Matrix? And how will I change it? What will be my contribution to this Matrix? Thank you for your time. And until next time, peace.